God.
Good to go.
What's going on, cronies? Cat Burglar here, and we're fucking ready to roll. Episode what, Caden?
15.
15.
15! All right, let's fucking go, bros. All right, so I don't know how we did last week. I got a little bit of a buzz. That's all I got to say. I had a couple drinks before the podcast. That's all I got to say. I went 3-3 last week in the NFL, and I went 1-1 in college. And my record is not great in college. I'm 14-20 in college, and I am up in the NFL. But Caden, take it away. You got all our stats, so let's go.
Yep. So Sal went 0-1 in college football and 1-0 in the NFL. Bert went 1-1 in college football and 1-1 in the NFL. I went 2-0 in college football and 2-2 in the NFL. Our overalls. So Sal is 4-5 in the NFL and 7-3 in college football. Bert is 8-6 in NFL and 13-5 in college football. I am 11,
Damn.
14-1 in the NFL and 7-5 in college football. Cadbury already said his totals kind of atrocious, but so our overall record for the podcast has really jumped the last 2 weeks. So we're a perfect 50% in the NFL, going 39-39-2. And then in college football, we're 41-33, sitting at 55.4%.
So, cronies, here's the deal. You know the game. It's gambling. We're at 50% for you in NFL. I mean, there's plenty of weeks left. There's probably like 8 or 9 weeks left in the regular season. Obviously, there's playoffs as well. And we're winning for you probably halfway through the college football season. So overall, like we're killing for you, cronies. And like we're gonna like the NFL, we're at the end of the year, we're probably gonna be in plus units for you. So just keep following the picks. Keep with the program. We're giving you winners. We're making you happy. We're making you fucking bands. That's all it is, you know? So I'm gonna get right into this episode. Bert's not here. He's on fucking vacay. We're gonna give out his picks. But Sal, take it away. What do you got this week?
All right, cronies. So I've got a college football lock for you. I'm going to start right in our backyard here in Madison, Wisconsin. Taking Penn State plus 6.5 Saturday night against the Badgers.
-6.5.
Penn State, yeah, -6. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Penn State favored by 6.5. They're going to fucking roll Bucky. I think they keep it close for a bit. Bucky hasn't played anybody, haven't beaten anybody. Penn State by fucking 15. Easy. My NFL pick, I'm going Thursday night football. I'm a little nervous on this one. The Rams are laying it all on the line this week, but I'm taking the Vikings -3. I think, again, the Rams keep it close for a bit, but the Vikings have too much for the Rams. Rams will be
Wow.
sellers after this week. They'll be trading all their fucking players. At least they should. So that's it. I've got Penn State, and I got the Vikings. Lock it in, cronies.
Caden, what do you got this week?
All right. So these are fully lock and loaded picks. These are straight cash. I've never felt better than this
Wow.
week leading up. So I'm going to start off with Green Bay -4.5 versus Jacksonville. Jacksonville's just not a great team. They just don't have the pieces. And GB, even though they should have won by 21 last week against Houston, they still got that key win Cat Burglar was talking about. I still think that's a key win, and the defense played outstanding. So yes, Packers -4.5. And then my next NFL pick is the Rams +3 against Minnesota. This is the start of the collapse for the Vikings. The Vikings are still going to be a good team, but we got to, hit the brakes on the bandwagon Vikings. Dude, they aren't the best team in the NFL. And some people are acting like it. Sam Darnold is still under center. Like, let's not get fooled. Then watched the Texans last week up close and personal in Lambeau. Played atrocious. So I am taking them -6 against the Colts. Bounce back week. Stop CJ, still MVP candidate, still one of the best QBs, young. They got a good wide receiver core. They're gonna get right back on track this week. Then I'm taking Washington +1.5 against Chicago. Reason behind this is Washington's really good. Jaden Daniels is amazing. And you got to kind of go with the hot hand.
Yeah,
They're
but
a
is he
young
playing
team.
this week?
It's questionable.
Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing this week, dude.
He
I think
might.
he's gonna be
He's
out for a few
questionable.
weeks, dude.
It don't matter. It's my pick, and my picks win.
Mariota
now
looked
going-
fucking great last week. So
Well, I think the offense, to be honest, works very well for Mariota as well. I mean, they're very similar type of. Obviously, Mariota is not Jaden Daniels, but he runs the ball a lot. So
Then I got 2 college football picks. I'm going with Sal, Penn State, -6.5 against Bucky. This might be a 21 or more blowout. No faith in Bucky. And then I'm taking Colorado money line versus Cincinnati. Do you want me to go with Bert's picks right now? Get those out of the way?
yeah,
All right. So Bert has Indiana -6.5 against Washington. Then he has Ohio State -25.5 against Nebraska for his college football picks. And then he has 2 NFL picks. Commanders +1.5 versus the Bears. And then he has the Bills -3 against the Seahawks.
Okay.
And those are Bert's picks.
good luck.
all right, Cat Burglar's here. Obviously, I'm up in the NFL. I'm down in college football. Still a lot of time left. There's bowls. There's plenty of weeks left. I'm probably gonna kill it by the end of the year. I mean, that's
Probably.
just fucking
Whatever
how
makes
it's
you
gonna
sleep at
probably
night.
roll out. So, all right. So I'm gonna start with the NFL. Let me get into this. I have Jacksonville +4.5 against Green Bay. I think this is a look ahead game for Green Bay. I think they got Detroit next, and Jacksonville's coming home after a couple of weeks in the pond. And I just feel like this game, based on what I'm seeing, a lot of sharp money coming in on Jacksonville. It's been bet down to, I've seen some places at 4. It opened at 5 and it's being bet down. I just think this is a field goal game either way. So I'm going to take Jacksonville. The Jets -7. They have to get a win. The Pats are terrible. If they do not win this game, they're toast. So they have to win this game. And then I think the Chiefs -10 against the Raiders. I know the Raiders usually play them tough, but I almost feel like the Raiders have packed it in a little bit. So they got Hopkins. I just think the Chiefs win this game 34-10. So those are my NFL picks. And for college football, I have one game. Northern Illinois -12. This card is just funny. And the NFL card is that way too. I just don't see a lot of value in the card. And then Northern Illinois -12. I just don't see a lot of games I really like. And also too, I'm down in college, so I kind of gotta ease back into it and get to a point of hopefully being even in a few weeks and then getting you guys on the winning side. But so those are my picks.
Good
How
luck.
are you guys feeling about the new addition to the Packers coaching staff?
Very interesting.
Yeah.
I
It
like
is
it.
interesting.
Yeah.
As of now, it just says a fluid role. But he's a defensive coach, correct? I think he's a defensive guy.
It can't hurt
So I
having
wonder
another guy to bounce ideas off of or come up with something.
Yep.
Maybe he sees something the coaching staff hasn't seen. I like it. Can't hurt, man.
Yeah, I don't
And-
think it hurts. I think Green Bay is more I just don't feel like they've put together a full game all year. I would say that's the best the defense has looked on Sunday, but I don't think the defense has played, or I don't think the offense has put together a full game yet. They got a lot of weapons.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think.
I hope it is.
I think Sal's right, and I was talking to Cat Burglar about this earlier this week. Jordan Love is really, really good. He's thrown some really bad picks in the last 2 weeks. However, he is, he's a guy that will make an unbelievable throw to one of his wide receivers for a touchdown or a huge gain consistently. And he's just one game away from really just elevating. We're like, his confidence is up, things are going. It just takes 1 week. We have the running game. We got the running back. It's just Love needs to be a little bit more consistent.
I just think they got to feed that more and do more play action. I think that'll help Jordan. I just worry. I'm not worried about right now. I'm worried about divisional game. They're down 3. He throws that pick. Now they got the ball at the 40. They're up 3. That's what you're looking at if you're a Packer fan. You're not looking at regular season. You're looking at Super Bowl. So you can't have those type of mistakes in the playoffs. It's just they're killers.
Yep. Sure. But you could say the same about Patrick Mahomes right now. Patrick Mahomes has thrown nearly the same amount of touchdowns as interceptions. And look,
Patrick Mahomes has not played well this year. The difference is he's got that Super Bowl experience and he knows how to win. Jordan's still not there. It's night and day difference.
He seemed like he knew how to win when it was a minute 42 left in the game and drives down the field to give the greatest
but that's not playoff
in NFL history. A chance at a game-winning field goal. First game as a Packer. Just nailing the coffin.
Fucking clutch.
Yeah, big time.
Hey, I hope you're right, Caden. But here's the thing: when the playoffs come, you can't make those type of mistakes. You just can't. It's impossible.
No,
you can't overcome those type of mistakes.
You got to understand that. What are we? Week 8 of the NFL. Jordan Love has only played what? That was his 3rd game back. How many quarterbacks were playing great in week 3? Not many.
Not many.
I don't know.
Not many.
Like I said, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I mean, we're all Packer fans here. Green Bay is very good. They're 5-2. If you had told me after 7 games they're 5-2, I would have took it. I think every Packer fan would. But
oh yeah, especially after week 1 losing to the Eagles.
There's bigger things on the horizon. I think Green Bay has got to get more focused on running the football and not go away from that so easily. I think they need to feed, especially as it gets colder, more Jacobs, more Wilson, and then play off of that and play action. And pull those linebackers in. Jordan Love has a tendency of looking at one wide receiver too much. And you saw that in the first pick. He was staring down the guy, and the linebacker just took it all the way down. So in the end, he's got to look off guys a little bit better. I would say that's the progression for Jordan Love. But
yeah. But he makes that play, then he throws an absolute dot to, Kraft, where there's only one human being on planet Earth right now that can thread that needle. And that guy is, Jordan Love. There's not a lot of love coming out of your mouth right now. A lot of hate.
I don't know if you've ever heard about Tina Turner, but love is a secondhand emotion. Let's go.
Jeez Louise.
What's love got to do with it?
So we're gonna have a personnel change next podcast.
But a secondhand emotion. Woo! Let's go.
Unfortunately, guys, we've had to put Cat Burglar on temporary leave, and when I say temporary, I mean permanent.
Come on, Cat Burglar.
Hey, I like the music. All right, cronies, we're giving out winners. Obviously, we're a little bit down in certain areas, but if you've been playing all of our picks, obviously we're not too far down. And I think as we get more and more comfortable with the lines and the teams, especially in college football and NFL, when it's all said and done at the end of the season, I think we're going to be above the meridian line. And by that, I mean winning you guys cash. That's what it's all about.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So,
and as cronies, there's usually 4 of us on this pod. There's 3 of us today. Pick your favorites. Like obviously, if you were like,
just
if I
go with
were
my
you
picks,
guys,
motherfuckers.
I would take mine. Like take it to the bank. Cash Money Caden. Like I don't see any of these guys having money in their names.
Cash Money doesn't give out picks; he gives out promises.
Never a question. Only a promise.
I don't want promises, dude.
Absolutely.
I just want cash.
That's
I
what he's
don't
for
want
men.
you to like promise me like, hey, I'm gonna get myself
See,
what is it?
you're so
Frosty at
worried about the
Wendy's.
money figure. I'm changing people's lives. Kids, no more
Hey,
student loan debt.
I think I've heard
Mortgages gone.
I need a beer, so
Yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty.
Cronies, we gave out the picks. Let's do this. All right, get your money, get your sack of cash, pile it into our picks. Do what you got to do. We'll be back next week. Peace.
later.
Peace.